Hi, this is our substance abuse in adolescence project. So just to define substance abuse in adolescence generally, substance abuse describes a pattern of substance use leading to significant problems or distress, such as failing to attend school, substance use in dangerous situations, such as driving a car, just putting yourself at risk because of the abuse of substance, substance-related legal problems, or continued substance use that interferes with friendships and/or family relationships. Substance abuse as a disorder refers to the abuse of illegal substances or the abuse of legal substances as well, and that definition is from Stanford Children's Health. Some of the common substances used by adolescents are alcohol, marijuana, tobacco, prescription drugs, hallucinogens, cocaine, amphetamines, opiates, anabolic steroids, inhalants, and methamphetamine. So just some statistics on substance abuse. 19.7 million American adults aged 12 and older battled a substance abuse disorder in 2017. By 12th grade, about 2/3 of students have tried alcohol. Alcohol, marijuana, and tobacco are substances most commonly used by adolescents. And youth who start drinking before age 15 are 7 times more likely to develop alcohol use disorders as adults than those who wait until after the age of 18. So obviously, using substances at a young age strongly affects and predicts how you'll use them as an adult and continuing in your life. And then this is just a graphic of national drug-involved overdose deaths among all ages by gender. So the prevention program that we picked is called Project Alert. We just found this really interesting and different from some others that we had seen. And it was also interesting because this has been implemented actually in Indiana and some schools in Bloomington, which is kind of neat. So just an overview for this program. Project Alert is a substance abuse prevention program for adolescents that was founded in the early 1980s. It has continued to grow over the years, and they are currently partnering with a limited group of U.S. schools to offer a stipend if they implement the program in their curriculum. With this, they will be able to test the current effectiveness of their program. So this is currently being implemented and evaluated as a program. This program was tested and developed over a 10-year period by RAND Corporation and has shown success. The program is a curriculum designed for 7th and 8th graders and 8th grade students that uses lesson plans and videos to deliver the information. They also have posters, preventative posters. They claim to, and quote, motivate students against drug use, provide skills and strategies to resist drugs, and establish new non-use attitudes and beliefs. So what type of prevention is this? This is a primary universal prevention because it is a school-level substance abuse prevention program for middle school students. It's initially taught to students in 7th grade with additional sessions in 8th grade. The goal of this is to keep adolescent non-users from trying with these substances and to keep adolescents who have already experimented from becoming more frequent users or abusers of these drugs in the future. The curriculum provides them with tools that help them resist experimenting with substances in any way, and just also other life skills that prevent substance abuse and encourage resiliency. So how does this program address risk and protective factors? Some of the risk factors it addresses is rebelliousness, favorable attitude towards drugs, and antisocial behavior. So instead, the program motivates students against drug use. They establish new non-use attitudes and beliefs and encourage collaboration among students. Those were the individual risk factors. And then for family risk factors, they address lack of adult supervision and substance use among parents. So this program can be taught by a variety of individuals with whom the children are familiar, increasing the likelihood that the student will be willing to listen to the material being presented. And children whose parents suffer from substance use disorders are often not taught no drug norms. Project Alert educates about the hazards of drug usage, schools, peers, and community. And there's like a specific section in this program, which is interesting, that addresses substance use in their family and like how to deal with the emotions of that, and talks about how to like encourage the people around you to stop if possible. At the school, peer, and community level, the two risk factors are associating with drug using peers and favorable norm towards drug use, and instead they are taught with this program about the hazards of social pressure. They're provided the skills they needed to say no to drug use and learn about the dangers of drug usage, as well as how the media may present and glamorize substance abuse in an inaccurate manner, which I think that's really important because in today, a lot of like TV shows depict drug use and drug abuse, and it is often pretty glamorized. So, this shows some of its effectiveness. 40% drop in students already experimenting with cigarettes and becoming regular smokers. After this program, 24% lower alcohol misuse score, 20% reduction of highest risk early drinkers, 20 to 25% decrease in cigarette use during the past month, 33 to 55% decrease in regular and heavy usage of cigarettes, 60% decrease in current marijuana use, and they received a near perfect score on the U.S. government's own review process. And it's all grounded in scientific evidence and easy to implement in classrooms. And all of this is gathered directly from the Project Alert website. So a little bit about the curriculum and training. You do not need to be an expert or a professional in order to teach Project Alert. They provide all of the curriculum. Any individual who successfully completes the training procedure will be able to provide counseling techniques learned during the training process. The program has been successfully administered by SAP advisors, science, health, and PE teachers, counselors, nurses, school resource officers. The counseling strategy introduction. Individuals who complete the training program and are ready to implement it to students use motivational tactics to encourage students to refrain from drug use. This program contains a 14-lesson curriculum, participatory activities, and videos to actively involve students. So they address some counseling strategies. Furthermore on that, one of the strategies they highlight is self-efficacy. Teachers are trained to support self-efficacy through positive affirmation, making the student believe they can stand up for themselves and say no to pressure. They are also trained to execute reinforcement when students give a correct positive response. This is kind of like reframing. Validation is another strategy teachers are trained to implement. This makes the students feel like their feelings and struggles are heard. So instead of just saying this is bad for your health, it makes them want to not participate in substance use and abuse. So some unique aspects that we found in this program. So while this is primary prevention, the curriculum provides information for those who have already used substances or those who are concerned about their peers and family who have, as I mentioned earlier. In Lesson 10, they discuss smoking and a common concern among youth. They are worried about their family members who smoke and or other substances. They provide them with strategies on how to quit smoking and how to help those around them quit. They also touch on the breaking of other bad habits, such as overeating, biting nails, shoplifting, drinking, eating too much junk food, cheating, or fighting with parents. I think this is an important skill to teach adolescents how to break habits. It's a good preventative and protective factor. So some changes that could improve the program in the future. Some of the data collected by Project Alert demonstrates that the initiative appears to be effective in its intended purpose. Independent research claims that research results from the study were only effective for 30 days. Project Alert does not provide long-term outcomes. Because this program is implemented at such an early age, it is difficult to track long-term results effectively, especially because they're making a lot of changes and it's being more modernized, so it's going to take a little bit to get that research out. Consequently, we would expand this program for students older than 7th and 8th grade with the prospect of furthering the curriculum to high school students and perhaps young adults who are in the process of transitioning to college, because it is always a good reminder, especially as these kids are getting older, they're more likely to participate in substance use. And here are some of our resources. Thank you.